What's going on, guys? My name is RestlessCorpse. Welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Barring the craziness that happened last time, we're back on track. So I found something in the galaxy map that I want to go check out, and it conforms to the new route that we decided, where we're gonna kind of swing off to the right and then hook back toward that Lagoon Nebula or whatever. But it's all by itself out there. I mean, there's other systems around it, but it's just one thing, and it's a neutron star. And since I've never seen a neutron star, as far as I know, I want to go and check it out. But it's 750 something light years away, so I'm gonna need to scoop like every star that I come across to make sure that I have enough fuel for it. Also, I believe that was the only... Alright, there's two things in this system, so I'm gonna scan up this sun and then scan up what the hell that other thing is, which I don't know yet, but it's 3,000 something light seconds away. But anyway, I kind of wanted to thank everybody, because I put up the little clip of part of yesterday's episode called Gravity Lol, and it's doing pretty well. You guys seem to be having fun with it, and I think it's pretty cool. I threw it up on Reddit, and got a lot of fun discussion. And I want to say, hopefully more stuff like that doesn't happen in this oh, it's a planet. It's just one planet way out here. Interesting. What kind of planet is it? It's already been discovered. Well, we're just gonna move on then. But I hope that stuff like that doesn't keep happening. But I thought it was pretty funny, and I figured that you guys would think it was pretty funny, and I guess I figured right. But look, this is gonna be a long journey, and I'll see you guys when something cool happens. A few people kind of gave me some suggestions on outfitting, and how I kind of maybe shot myself in the foot a little bit on the jump range with getting the extra fuel. They say that 64 tons of fuel kind of lowers my jump rate because it's heavy. And while that's great advice, and I didn't think about that, it's a little bit late since I'm already out here, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it. But I did want to defend myself a little bit, because my focus is not necessarily jump range, because if I have jump range, then that's, the higher the jump range, the less stars that I'm going to be hitting on my way to my destinations and whatnot. So I kind of stand by that decision to take a little bit more fuel, especially since my main fear is that I'm going to end up in a stretch of unscoopable stars and run out of fuel before I can get through it to the next, scoopable star. So that was my mentality for taking that. Another thing that people were saying was the auto field maintenance unit that probably could have helped a lot in my my snafu. I remember not taking one of those because I read somewhere that they didn't work. But then again, a lot of the information that you find on this game is pre-Horizons, or just old. So maybe they work now. I don't know. Maybe I should have taken one of those. I'll know that for next time. Why am I having... Okay. I'll know that for next time, and I'll probably take one. But I found a system that is pretty largely unexplored here. It looks like there's a guy named Dog that jumped in, scanned the sun, scanned the next closest thing, which was just an asteroid belt, which doesn't give you any money, and then left it alone. And then there's another sun that's about 16,000 light years away in the same system that has a bunch of planets unscanned there too. So I'm going to knock all these out before we move on. But I just wanted to clear the air on some of the suggestions. I generally try to... Hold on. See, look, down here, Falgar only got like 2 of those planets. Dog hit that one. Well, it's not showing him now. Maybe he didn't, or maybe it just doesn't show. I don't know. But none of these planets are scanned, and then only 2 of those are. Like, he didn't even get the planet that is right next to that one, because the line means that they're they kind of have independent orbits around each other or something. It's weird. It's hard to explain. You see two overlapping circles on the star map. But what I was trying to say was the Reddit post that I posted the small video on of me crashing, and the video that accompanied it the next day got a lot of comments. Or that particular video, the small video, the gravity lull video, got a lot of comments, and I was trying to respond to every single one of them, but I was at work when I posted it, and I work in a bar, and Saturdays are generally pretty busy, so I was trying to sneak moments where people weren't coming in that I could respond, and I'm pretty sure I got most everybody, but the comments continued into the night. And I mean, it's still grabbing views, which I think is amazing. And once again, just want to thank everybody for that. But we're gonna get back to the game here, and I'm gonna scan all these planets, and we're on our way to this neutron star. Now, I read up on a way to find them on the galaxy map, and it's the only one like in its vicinity, so I don't think I'm gonna run into a patch or anything, but I just want to see one. And since it's on the way for the roundabout course that we decided we were gonna plot, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I hope I don't get to it and it blows me up or something. I've never seen a neutron star. I've heard they're kind of dangerous, so I'm gonna be very careful when I get to it. But if you look down here, it is 27 jumps away. When I plotted it was like 35, so I've been jumping through and scanning up unscanned planets and stuff like that. But I'll see you guys when we're either a little closer or we even get to it. We might get to it in this video. I don't know. It just depends on how many of these systems end up having undiscovered planets. Okay, well, I don't know what kind of star this is, but I really don't want to get close to it. So let's scan it. And while we're scanning it, let's check out what we found in this system. This is a completely unexplored system, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, except for the star. So, after we're done scanning it... Alright, it's a brown dwarf. Okay. I know I can't scoop from that. So, let's see how far away these are. Yeah, none of these are particularly that far away. So, I'm going to scan all of these before I move on. I guess... I don't know why... Like, this person, KC, didn't want to scan all these. I mean, they're all relatively close. Look at them. The farthest orbit is 850 light seconds, or 857. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to be able to scan them all super quick. Like, something I've noticed is that even though their orbits aren't that far out, sometimes it just kind of depends on like where they are in their orbit. Like, after scanning this guy, I could target the next one, and it could be on the complete other side of the sun based on its orbit. It just means that the orbit itself isn't that far away. But I'm going to scan all these and maybe check one out. I don't know. I should probably... Oh, I'm not going that fast. Yeah, it looks like I can land on every single one of these. And see, the closest one that I saw is way the hell out there. But... just based on their icons in the star map or the system map, none of them look particularly that interesting to land on. So I'll probably just scan these and move on. Alright, I don't know if you guys can see this stuff, but if you look, just this weird, like, look at all that, like, I don't know, it looks like a really giant but densely packed nebula. I don't know, it looks like veins, I wonder what the hell all that is. It's all over the place. This is the first I've seen of it. I'm kind of curious what all that is. Like, I mean, I know that, all of this is the galaxy, but like, what are those? I don't know if that's always been there and I just never noticed it, or if I'm noticing it now because I'm looking at it without the backdrop of the galaxy right there. That is completely weird to me. But I'm in a system with only 2 stars and nothing else. And this particular star hasn't been scanned. I guess it was too far for whoever got here first to scan it. So I'm running over there just to scan. It's not going to give me a whole lot of money, but at least it'll put my name on it. And that's kind of one of the objectives of this exploratory voyage anyway. But I'm really, like, just curious about this stuff. It's hard for me. I'll put something on the screen to show you what I'm talking about, but it's really weird. And I don't know what it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, check it out. Just jumped in. There are 2 stars, like, super close to each other, and I think that is pretty damn cool. I'm going to check out the rest of the system in a second. There are 15. All right, so let's check out the system map. Let's see what's going on with this one. There are several stars. Excellent. And look at these. Planets that don't just look like the regular-ass icy bodies. But it looks like everything... Oh, here we go. Alright, well, they decided to skip this one. And it looks like he went from one star to the other. I think... Yeah, these are the ones that are next to each other. Why wouldn't he have scanned that one? I don't know, that's weird. So we've got that scanned. And let's point at the other one. And start scanning that one and see if that's the one that he didn't scan. Yeah, why wouldn't he have just... Like, he took the time to go out here and scan this first planet. But he didn't just scan the damn star that is right there. That was easy. Okay, alright. So let's take a look at the other planets that we can scan here. We're not going to touch any of these because he's already got them. Unfortunately, every single planet in this system has an atmosphere, so we can't land on it. But let's check this guy out. Oh, it's pretty far out. Well, whatever. Stop, sir. All right. Let's get on over there, scan that planet, and then move on to the other ones. And remember, the way it's set up in the map... hold on for a second here. The way it's set up in the map, it has a line to an X. Like, I don't understand what that means. I don't, because usually the line goes straight to the sun. I don't know what that means. So I guess when we get to this planet, we're gonna find out and see if it's actually in orbit of anything. I mean, it looks like it because there's an orbit line going straight through it. So I don't know. Maybe you know what? If you know what the hell that means, let me know in the comments, because I've been curious ever since I started really looking at these system maps. I don't know what that means. Like, does it mean that it's orbiting something that doesn't show up on the system map? And maybe I'll get to see it? I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I'm probably going to find out before this video is over. So your comments, telling me, oh, I didn't scoop the damn system or the star. Telling me is probably going to, be like, yeah, I already figured that out. But I might not. So regardless of if I figure... Pause the video now. Pause the video now and comment and tell me what the hell that means. And then if I figure it out, whatever, at least we talked about something, right? That'd be pretty cool. Don't worry, I'll wait. I have plenty of time. Alright, so this thing is clearly on an orbit because you can see the damn orbit line. Even though it seems to be off of it a little bit. I don't know, but let's look and see what the hell is at the middle of this orbit line. I don't see anything. What the hell is it orbiting? I don't know. I have no clue. But we're going to get back to the system map and move on. So I'm here. And once again, the lines generally, and even this system, what the... I don't understand. Maybe it's because there's 2 suns together, so it's technically orbiting both? I don't know. That could be it. But it's time to get down to here and check them out. Alright, so I'm scanning the... Alright, so I'm scanning the last planet in this system, and I just noticed something, and I don't remember when it could have happened. But apparently I have launched a heat sink, because if you look over on the right, it says heat sink 1 of 2. I don't remember launching a heat sink, but apparently I did. So, I mean, whatever. Anyway, moving on. We still have 22 jumps to get to the neutron star. At least I would assume it's a neutron star. So what I did was I went into the galaxy map and I unchecked all of the the KGB foam stars and left the unsequenced stars. And I found one all off by itself. And I was looking for like a cluster of them, but I found one by itself. And I chose that one because it was closest. And I think it said it was a neutron star. So, remember, this is an exploratory mission, and I'm not... Like, when I say I'm going on an exploratory mission, I'm not just, using that as an excuse to jump across the galaxy. I want to find things, and I want to check things out, and I want to show things to you guys. So we're going to be looking for, like, black holes and things like that. And I haven't figured out if I want it to happen organically or if I want to just stumble upon them, or if I actually want to look for them. I know that I think it would be way cooler if I just stumbled upon something. But I also don't want to do this for forever and never find anything. So it's going to be kind of a mix. Like, I'd really like to find a black hole organically, but I might have to look for them. And I don't necessarily know how to look for them. Like, I Googled it, and that's how I did the whole unsequenced star thing. And I hear that some systems have a main, like their main star is a black hole. And this Stillwalker guy completely ruined the system for me, so we're out of here. But there's also black holes in systems where they're not the main star. And I think those are going to be the ones that we kind of stumble upon. But for now, we definitely know that we are moving to a neutron star, because I just want to see one. I don't want this entire expedition to go like all the way to the end and never have seen those things. You know what I mean? Whatever. We'll get there. It'll be awesome. And we'll all take a shot or something. Well, we found another system that is largely unexplored. There have been 2 explorers here that I've seen, or that I know about anyway. I mean, there obviously could be more who noticed that the sun has already been explored and move on. But one guy explored the sun, and another guy explored, I believe, this planet, the closest planet to the sun, but none of the other planets. Now, there are also 3 stars in this system, and 2 of them are right next to each other, but they are also a ridiculous amount of light seconds away, like 280-something thousand light seconds. I'm not going to go to those just for star scans. Although they're right next to each other, and it might look really cool. And I haven't gotten a screenshot for this episode yet, but there's still time. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to go down the line, because the one that I just scanned, I believe, is the one that was scanned by somebody else. Let's take a look at the star map here. Yeah, so this is the one that was already scanned, and none of these have been scanned. So I'm just going to go down the line, and I'm not going to touch these guys, even though nobody has scanned these. They are just too far out. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. I should have went the other way. Yeah, 258,000 light years, or light seconds away, and that one's another almost 1,000 light seconds. So they might not actually be right next to each other. Who knows? But whatever. I'm gonna get to scanning these, and then, like always, move on, because I don't think, let's get in the blue there, I don't think any of these are cool enough to land on. Although you can land on them all, or these 2, or these 4. Anyway, whatever. Whatever. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, yet another system where only the main star has been scanned. So let's take a look at this. There are 3 stars in the system, and both stars except for the main star have planets, and none of these have been scanned. So we're going to take a look at all of these. It looks like they're all going to be icy, but whatever. I'm going to land on one of these, probably the one closest to the star, because I'd really like to get a screenshot with one of these stars in it. Unfortunately, I think... Let's take a look at the distance. So 13... I don't know if I'm going to get to this one. It's really far away, but it's got a lot of planets on it, so I don't know. Maybe I'll check that out. But for now, we're going to go scan this star and then land on the planet that's closest to it, and hopefully get a cool-ass screenshot with the star in the background. Alright, well, it turns out that sun is actually kind of tiny. But hopefully we'll get a good view of it from the planet. Now, this is the first time I've tried to land on a planet since the incident. But, like Cole Trickle in Days of Thunder, which I watched way more than I'd like to admit when I was a kid, even though I hate racing and NASCAR and all that bullshit. When you know, he's racing and he gets into a giant wreck and it kind of screws him up, I'm gonna have to face my fear and get down here on this damn planet because I want this damn screenshot to cap out the episode. So we're gonna try this, and I'm not gonna be stupid about it this time. It does have 0.1 gravity though, or 0.11. I don't. Maybe that's just the gravity from up here. I don't know. So we'll see when we get down closer. But we're about to hit glide, and that sun is going to be kind of super tiny in my screenshot. But I need to get, like, I need to get over the horizon enough that I can see the sun in the screenshot when I'm down on the planet, which has been a problem in some of my other ones. Like, I guess the angle that I approach is incorrect, and I get down on the planet and I can't see the damn sun or other planet or whatever I was trying to see. So we're gonna get down here now. We're gonna hit some glide, and I'm gonna get real low, and if I can't see it, then I'm just gonna keep flying until I get to a spot that I can see, like I have a good view of it, and we're gonna take a sweet screenshot and cap out this episode. But here's glide. Now I've noticed a couple times basically in that episode that I had a problem with. Trying to turn and stuff when you're in glide kind of screws glide up. So I'm gonna leave it straight, and when we get out of glide, we'll find a good spot. That sun just looks like another star off in the distance. That kind of sucks, but this was the closest planet to the sun. All right. Now that we're out of glide, I'm gonna power up, and I am gonna be boosting, guys. But I'm not boosting straight toward the damn ground this time. And I'm actually paying attention. I'm not looking over at my other monitor or anything. So we're going to get this done. But I do need to get pretty low so that I can see if I can still see the sun over the horizon. It's very mountainous. I'm not sure if I'm going to find a good spot to land, to be honest. And in the event that I do start plummeting out of the sky, I'm going to try what some other people have been saying and putting those extra pips into system. But to be honest, I don't think it would have helped with the speed that I hit that other planet and the angle. I think that with 2 extra pips into systems, I probably would have gotten out of there with like maybe high teens hull, and I still would have lost my canopy. But that's just speculation. I don't know. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to have to fly pretty far to get to where I can see this sun from the planet. To be honest, it's so small. Like, it's right there in the middle of my screen. To be honest, it's so small that it kind of looks like just another star. I think I'm just going to get down there, guys, and land and see what we can do. There's another thing that I should have done on that fateful day is pop my landing gear, because it has your speed. And it slows you down pretty damn good. The planet itself looks relatively smooth. It's just very, like, mountainous. I think I'm going to try and get on the lip of that crater over there. So let's speed up a little bit and get over there. Get that landing gear down so I can get over there. Well, our altitude seems to be okay. Alright, here we go. Guess we'll get up on this little hill here. It's very smooth. Like, that's weird. You would think that the crater has like a lip on it, but that is very smooth. So I'm pretty sure this is an icy body, so it's not like I'm going to be able to mine any of that stuff. I know it's telling me to slow down, but that's just because I'm not exactly where I need to be yet. Here we go. Don't worry, guys. Despite the last episode, I am pretty damn good at this landing business. So let's just get where we need to get and then land. Go a little bit further up this lip. All right, here we go. Cool. Let's do it. Excellent. All right, let's get out there. Game. Thank you. That was weird. It was a really long loading screen. All right, so I haven't actually figured out what's going on with my radar, but it shows something on my radar. So let's get. I mean, I can't see it because of the damn lights. Let's see. Hold on. Let's turn those lights off. Oh, it's not showing up anymore. So maybe it's one of these rocks. I don't know. Well, anyway. So I've lost the sun. I don't know where the hell it is. So I'm going to assume that it is just over the horizon. So let's get over here. Find ourselves a decent spot. Get those lights back on. Pretty sure my ship has the external lights on as well. But I don't know if that persists after you, like, get out of it. Alright, guys. A successful landing after our complete failure yesterday. I think it'll be alright. I'm not emotionally or you know, psychologically scarred from that near-death experience. I think we'll be okay. In any case, we're still on our way to the Neutron star. I think I have about 20 jumps to go. I'll have to check next time. I've also got this entire system to scan, so I'll be doing that between episodes, I guess, because it's going to take forever. But we're well on our way. We're back into it. And despite our craziness yesterday, everything is back on track. So, if you like this button, I want you to molest that like button like you've never molested it before. And if you want to see more videos from me of this game or any of the other games, because there are plenty of games on my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. I haven't said this before, but I'm going to throw this out there now. I am on Twitter. It's at RestlessCorpse. You can find it on my channel page somewhere. I'm not necessarily like super active on Twitter, but I am active. I'll throw stuff out there. You'll always see links to the newest videos as they're published and all that stuff. And, you know, I like talking on Twitter. So just if you want to talk and you don't want to put comments on a video or whatever, which I would actually love for you to do because I like talking on the videos as well, especially, you know, just bullshitting, you know. But you can always find me on Twitter. I also have a Facebook page, but I don't really update the Facebook page a lot because Twitter is just so much better, I guess. But whatever. If you want to see more videos, again, hit that subscribe button. Also check out Twitter. If you have anything to say, throw it down in the comments. Remember, I'm Commander RestlessCorpse. Thank you for watching it. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you in the next video.